Hi friends. Good news. I found my remote. I'm sure you guys can tell I'm in a much better mood, a much better mindset. I took a little bit of a break from filming and just existing generally, but I'm feeling a lot better. So if you know me in real life, if you're family, because I do have some family and people who know me from work who watch this. If you guys were wondering, yes, I'm feeling a lot better. For those of you who are not witches or witch inclined, if you don't have any witch friends, I'm currently celebrating Mabon, which is the second of the harvesting holiday right before Samhain, which is Halloween. So I'm just celebrating that right now. So I do have my window open just to kind of let in the last of the summer air in, because things are getting pretty chilly now. So I'm just letting in some of that air. So you may hear my wind chime a little bit more often, but I think that's kind of fun. It'll add a little bit of extra magic to my reading. For those of you who are curious, I have had a couple of emails about personal readings. So if you would like a personal reading, I do have my new brand set up officially, I guess. So all of the links to my Etsy, which is now officially up and running, my email, all of my social medias that I have currently will be in the description box down below if you are curious or if you want to follow me on any of the other platforms that I'm on. So Kitalina is KY, which is the end of spooky, and then Talina, which is the end couple of letters to Stellina, which is the Italian word for little star. So it basically translates to spooky little star. So my other links, so like my other email, and I do have some people who have a thread with me currently on my old email, the porcelain ghost email. That email is still going to be active. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not deleting it or anything. So if you have a thread with me currently, then you can just stay in that thread if you want to. If you want to move over to my new email, then that's fine too. Totally up to you. I will be checking both emails periodically. And I get alerts. So if you do email me for a personal reading or anything like that, then I will get that email. So no worries there. And I am going to go back in my old videos and update my email and my social medias eventually, because my social medias don't really, the porcelain ghost social medias don't really exist anymore. Or at least they're not in my control. So if you are wondering about a personal reading, yes, I do personal readings, and you can find all of that information down below. You can also find my Etsy, or if you would prefer to just email me, then that's totally fine as well. And you can find all that information down below. Today's reading, as you guys can tell by the title, is going to be, what are they hiding from you? What are they not telling you? What's the tea? Different than my most recent video. I had a video that I posted a couple weeks ago that was kind of like, what do you need to know? This is going to be different. This is kind of like, what are they not telling you intentionally? What are they intentionally not telling you? Doesn't necessarily have to be bad. So if you guys if you have an inkling that they're not telling you something, then this will kind of let you know, but it isn't always a bad thing. It isn't always they have a wife and kids and all that. Sometimes it can just be something that they maybe aren't super sure if you'll accept or be comfortable with. But yeah, and just another little disclaimer, this isn't anything that you wouldn't have found out eventually anyway. At least when I do tarot, I don't really like to divulge into anything that you either didn't have an inkling about already or wouldn't have found out eventually in say an alternate timeline. Say if there was a situation where you had the option of dating someone or not dating someone and you chose the timeline where you don't date someone, you would have found this information out in the alternate timeline where you did date them. So all of this, it's all connected. So you would have found out eventually anyway, if that makes sense. So this is only going to be information that you would have found out anyway. It doesn't necessarily have to be negative information. It could be something positive that they just aren't really sure how to tell you, or something that you wouldn't even be fazed by. But this is something that they are intentionally, consciously not telling you for whatever reason, and I will be finding out that reason in the reading as well. We have a little bird friend here with us today, so I don't know if you can hear him, but he's outside my window just chirping away. First try. So we have 6 piles here today. I will insert a picture right here so you guys can see all the piles close up. We have pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ignorance, Middle Child, Caribou Lou, Klusterfuk, Paris in the Rain, and Baby Talk. So go ahead and pick your pile and we will get started. So if you chose pile 1, then this is your reading. You guys chose Ignorance by Paramore. You guys chose Ignorance by Paramore. You treat me just like another stranger. Well, it's nice to meet you, sir. I guess I'll go. Possible zodiac signs here we have are Libra, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is someone that you're just starting to get to know. So this isn't going to be someone that you've known for a long time. This is a fairly new person in your life. The number 4 is really significant here. And divisions of 4, so 4, 8, 12, things like that. This person could experience a lot of headaches, or like fainting, things like that. They could faint a lot, or they could just experience a lot of lightheadedness, vertigo, things like that. Because I have I'm like a little lightheaded, and when I started this reading, and I didn't experience that before. This could even be, if you are a masculine yourself, this could be someone with a more masculine presence with all of this Leo here. Leo is a very, very masculine presence. We also have Sagittarius. And Leo actually is a masculine sign. So there is a lot of masculine energy. They have a vision. They have a vision for you, and I don't think they've told you yet. I think they have some kind of ulterior motive for wanting to get to know you. I don't think that they are wanting to be your friend for the sake of being your friend. I do think that they have something else that they are wanting to get from you, be good or bad. I'll find out in a second. But again, I think they're playing a little bit dumb here. I think they're being a little bit ignorant because they're not sure how you'll react. Because I think they see a lot of potential in you. Have faith in your dreams. You are rare and free. Visionary. I think they could see you as, they could see you as a victim. They could see you as having gone through a lot in your life. And they want to be some kind of support system for you. They do want something. I'm not quite sure what it is. And this is what they're not telling you. This is what they're hiding from you, that they do have an ulterior motive in wanting to get to know you. They don't want to just get to know you because, they would like a friend. I think this person has plenty of friends, especially if they have Libra, Leo energy. This is someone who's going to be very out there, very in the public. They could have connections to whatever type of field you're wanting to get into. Yeah, this person has a lot of fire energy, a lot of Leo, Sagittarius. They could travel for work. Yeah, definitely they could travel for work. Especially if they are in some kind of field where, they have connections or whatever. They travel for work, definitely. I do think that this person does kind of play stupid. I think that they might even know more about you than they're letting on. Yeah, we're getting a lot of Aquarian energy as well. A lot of Aquarius, a lot of, not 11th house, but just a lot of Aquarian Uranus energy. This person could have come into your life unexpectedly. For you, it was unexpected. For them, I actually think it was planned. They feel like they're part of your destiny, or you are part of theirs. They feel as though, there is something about money here. I think they have some kind of financial opportunity for you. They see a lot of potential in you. They have some kind of financial opportunity that they're wanting to present to you. And so they're wanting to get to know you kind of slowly because they want to present you with this opportunity, but I think they're not quite sure how you're going to react. I have a very specific storyline, so please don't take this if it doesn't resonate. But for some of you, this is something that you would use your body for, something that could involve intimacy, because we did get that 8th house energy, and 8th house is intimacy. The 8th house is secrets, taboo, occult things, sex. So there's that. We also have this Jupiter return benefits here. But this person sees you as very unique. They find you very physically attractive with the Libra and the Leo here. They find you very physically attractive, very sexually attractive. They feel like you would be very good for whatever opportunity it is that they have to offer. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely someone with Leo or Sagittarius placements. This definitely is more of a masculine figure. This doesn't feel very feminine to me. This definitely is someone who's very masculine. Yeah, definitely strong Leo or strong Sagittarius placements. I'm not really getting Aries. I'm getting a lot of Leo and Sagittarius. Something could have ended for this person recently, either a marriage or an opportunity with another person. We're getting the King of Pentacles a lot as well. Yeah, this is someone who definitely see value in you. They see you as very profitable. And we're getting the Lovers back at it. This person is interested in you. Yeah, there's the Lovers again. So this person, I would say that this person is interested in you. For some of you, it could even be two people. Like kind of like a business partner type of thing, like a head honcho and then like an assistant, or like a guy in charge and then like a, I don't know why I wanted to say sous chef. But yeah, this is someone who, it could be two people for some of you. It could be kind of a dual thing because we have those two kings there. But otherwise, this could be someone with strong fire placements, with maybe like an earth rising or something like that. This is someone very focused, very job oriented. This is someone who could even be a little bit bossy, a little bit hot-headed. This is someone who's going to come on very strong when they do kind of finally tell you, all right, here's what I'm here for. They're going to come on very strong, and they're going to kind of be like, okay, well, here's what it is. Here's the contract. What do you think? And they're not really gonna give you a lot of time to think about it. They're kind of they got a lot of fire. They're kind of like, all right, let's go. Like, what do you think? What do you think? Are there any adjustments that you would like to make to this contract? Type of deal, type of energy. Yeah, they feel very, almost very, they stand up straight. They dress very nice. They have a Leo rising, a Libra rising, or an Earth rising. This is they speak with intent. They could have an Earth Mercury as well, maybe a Capricorn or a Virgo Mercury. This is someone who's not really playing around. I think they're a bit playful because of that Leo Sagittarian quality. They're kind of a jokester, but when it comes to their business, they're not someone who's going to play around. They're here for business, and if you're not going to, if you can't contribute to what it is that they're doing, then they don't like to waste their time. This isn't someone who likes to waste their time. So, and they are playing a little bit stupid right now. This person's not stupid. They're very intelligent, but they are playing stupid because they're not quite sure how you're going to react to what it is that they have to offer you. But I think this is someone who recently, they tried to have a collaboration with someone else who was just not it. They were not hitting. This is someone they saw a lot of potential in. They saw a lot of potential in this person, but the problem was that they only physically hit the mark. They didn't actually have any of the talents that were needed to back it up. And so they see that you are thriving, they see that you are very successful on your own, and they want to offer you this opportunity to be part of this team. Yeah, we keep getting the Lovers, which is curious. It's a curious card to continue to get. I think this person could have been coming out of something very serious. Yeah, they have a lot of regret. Something ended with this person very recently. They recently had a breakup, a divorce, whatever it was. And they are interested in you in that way, but they don't want to tell you about that just yet, because if you are like a masculine, if you do have more of a masculine presence, they're not quite sure how you're going to react. They're not even sure if you swing that way. So, but if you're a feminine, then they're wanting this to be more business. I'm hearing like business casual, than something romantic immediately off the bat. But just know that they do have romantic feelings. They do find you very physically, very sexually attractive. Don't rush into anything with this person. Don't rush into anything that you might not be comfortable with. Whatever it is that they're coming out of, that's not necessarily 100% over. It's not 100% over. There are, bits and pieces of that relationship, that opportunity, the partnership, we'll call it a partnership, that still remains. It could be a child, it could be, a contract that hasn't run its course yet, but the emotions, there are still emotions, especially if this was like something romantic, if it was a marriage, whatever it was. There are still emotions there, but as far as the collaboration itself, the partnership itself, that's kind of done, that's kind of over. But there are like remnants of the collaboration, of the partnership that still exist, that you need to be aware of, that this person may not be telling you. This love that they had, it was pretty hard. They could, if they were married to this person thought that they were their one and only, that this person was the be-all, end-all, that they saw potential in this person. But this person was all show. They were all physically attractive with, again, none of the talent, none of the personality to back it up. And it left them feeling very betrayed, very heartbroken, very stabbed in the back, and very disappointed in themselves for making the wrong choice, for possibly even wasting money on this person. This person doesn't feel like someone who likes to waste money. They don't like to waste money. They don't like to waste their time. So them being interested in you, this person does have ego. They do, if they have Leo energy, then they do have a bit of an ego, because I heard me considering you is a high honor. So this person, just, make sure you're setting healthy boundaries with this person. Make sure that you are, if you know, whatever energy resonates, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, make sure that you are setting very healthy boundaries with this person. Make sure that you know that this person can't just boss you into doing whatever it is that they want. Okay? But this relationship in the past, this partnership, was quite a heavy burden for them. Quite a heavy burden. I just don't think that they were very mature, this other person. But they want to come towards you pretty quickly. They definitely want to make you some kind of offer very, very, very soon. That is what I have for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So if you chose pile 2, then this is your reading. You guys chose Middle Child by J. Cole. Everything grows, it's destined to change. So possible zodiac signs here, we have our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, and Sagittarius. We have 2 water cards here. So this person is predominantly water. They're going to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They may have this energy in their chart twice. This person is very intuitive. Very intuitive. We have the Trust Your Intuition card here. We also have Child Divine. And then we have 2 cards of water. And water in of itself is very intuitive. And even in this card, she's in water here. Enlightenment, rise, mindfulness, rise up. Here's kind of what I'm feeling. This person has some shit going on. This person has a lot of shit going on. But I don't think that they are leading you on intentionally. I don't think that that's what they're not telling you. Because I think on some level they are interested with the soulmate card. But I think they have something else that is taking up a lot of their time. There's a lot of childhood energy here. You know what it is? Child, divine, middle child. A moment's regret, idealizing the past. This person has a lot of past energy. This person has a lot of childhood past energy. Is this person your soulmate? Possibly. I don't want to say yes 100% because they could not be. But we do have the soulmate card. And I feel like the soulmate card shows up a lot for my pile 2s. This person is incredibly emotional, incredibly intuitive. But because of whatever happened in their childhood, they're not able to reach that. They could be a middle child. They could literally be the middle child. Everything grows, it's destined to change. Yeah, this person definitely has some kind of childhood stuff that they're working through. This person feels like a servant to another energy. It could literally be a child. It could be a childlike energy. It could be their inner child. It could be their childhood trauma. But they are innately incredibly intuitive. This person has a significant amount of water energy in their chart. But because of their childhood, they don't know how to hone that energy. They don't feel that energy. This person's not very good at expressing their emotions, at feeling their emotions. So many fucking emotions. They have intense Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person has a lot of I'm picking up on Scorpio predominantly, but it could be Cancer or Pisces, either way. Sagittarius and Aries as well. Aries and water and fire. This person's chart is mostly water and fire. If they do have a child, or a child on the way, that's what they're not telling you. And I think some of you kind of intuitively know. Some of you have an inkling that this person does have a child on the way. They have a child with someone. Someone is very reliant on this person. This person made a mistake in the past. They've made a lot of mistakes with other people. And it's cost them a lot of their freedom in the present with that Sag energy. Sag energy likes to travel. They like to go places. They go on trips constantly all the time. I know 2 people currently with Sagittarius moons, and all they fucking do is go on trips. All they do, every single time I see them, it's like, oh, where'd you go this weekend? Oh, I went to Boston. I went to the zoo. I went there. All the time. All they do is travel. I knew someone with a Sagittarius Venus once, and all they fucking did was travel. All they did, they went on vacations every other week. If you have a Sagittarius placement, you like to go places. You like to travel, even if it's just going on night drives. You like to travel. This person likes to travel, but they feel trapped because they're a servant to someone else. They don't know their worth. For some of them, they don't feel good enough for you because of the mistake that they made in the past, because of the mistakes that they've made in relationships. But this is a soulmate of some kind. This may not necessarily be someone that you're destined to marry. Might not be that serious. It might not be the one, right? But this is someone that you are meant to experience and learn from. There's a lot of things that you're meant to learn from this person, specifically your worth, your worthiness. And they, through you, are meant to learn about their worth, about how worthy they are. This person definitely has siblings. They definitely have siblings, at least one sibling. I'm getting a female sibling. Again, we have like some very like feminine energy with all of this water. So they definitely grew up around women. At the very least, they had a female sibling or a predominant female energy in their life as a child. I think they're aware that they can't give to you right now. And that's why we have this voided person, because I hate this card. I don't like this card. When this card shows up in like any type of interpersonal relationship reading, I can't stand it. I typically read it as negative, but in this particular instance, I am getting that this person just is aware that they can't give to you the way that they want to give to you because they have this other energy that they are incredibly dependent on. This person, they depend on this person, or this person depends on them. There is a servant energy here. We do have a lot of child energy. So this is, an inner child, even a sibling for some of you. There is someone that depends on this person. And they can't, right now, they can't break away from this person. They can't leave them. For some of you, it is going to be like a sibling with a disability, or like a child with a disability, or for some of you, it is going to be someone with like a disability that they just can't, that they have to take care of. They have to take care of this person. That's what they're not telling you. That's what they're not divulging right now, because they recognize that if they were to get close to you, then most of their time, energy, their effort, their money is going to have to go towards this person that is completely dependent on them. So much water. They have so much water. I promise you this person has Sagittarius or Scorpio in their chart. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio energy. I'm getting a lot of Sagittarius energy. Yeah, and something about a sibling, a child. For some of you, it could be a mother, but that's only going to be for maybe 1 or 2 of you. Just there's some sort of female presence here, an overwhelming female presence. But this person is very acutely aware that you are incredibly significant. They look at you with like so much awe and adoration, and just like, and I heard like, you are a perfect specimen. Like, you are legitimately perfect. Don't change at all, because you're perfect. And they act aloof. They act more like their Sagittarian energy, instead of this pretty little emotional watery energy, because they have to, because they can't allow you to get attached to them when they know that they can't provide you with everything that you need right now. Any other information that you would like to tell Pile 2? They have so much anxiety. They have a lot of anxiety and a lot of worries. For some of them, For some of them, they are legitimately a father figure. For some of them, they have a child that you don't know about. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, whatever. You are incredibly intuitive. This is a very, very intuitive. You're both very intuitive. If you are, however intuitive you are, this person is just as intuitive. They may not have unlocked that potential just yet, but naturally, especially if they have a lot of water in their chart, a lot of Scorpio. Scorpio is incredibly intuitive. They have they are equally as intuitive as you are. Equally so. And that's why. Because you guys are soulmates. Hello. Because you guys are soulmates. You're soulmates. Your souls have recognized each other. And there's a pull here, but I feel like you're both incredibly aware. You are aware that there is something that is keeping this person from you, and this person is aware that they can't lead you on in that way when they know that they cannot give you what you deserve. They have a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry. This person thinks about you all the fucking time. All the time. Constantly, all the time. But they can't. They can't. They have so much love for you. They do have a decision. They have some kind of decision that they need to make. That they're not making because it's not the right time. There's a lot to do with timing here. This is very spiritually guided. And this is just, it's not ready. It's not ready yet. It's not ready. It needs to marinate. It needs to simmer a lot more before anything can get off the ground. And it will. It will. I do think this is something that will get off the ground eventually. But right now there's patience. There's a lot of patience that needs to be done. Both of you need to practice patience. And if you have a Sagittarian moon, if you have Sagittarius qualities, you are not a very patient person. If you have Sagittarius or Aries, you are not a very patient person. You like things done right now, immediately. I don't want to wait for it. I don't want to wait. The fuck does that mean? If you have a fire moon, us fire moon bitches, we get it. We get that vibe. So you're not wanting to be patient, but you're both having to be patient. And that's a lot of the lesson here as well, is being patient and letting things unfold the way that they need to. Because if you don't let things unfold how they're meant to, things are going to go to shit real fucking fast. So let me get you guys a timeline, possibly, maybe some timing. You're ready, so soon, helpful people. I think there are other people involved in this situation for this person. Yeah, so things are definitely going to change soon. But again, maybe not as fast as you want them to change, but things are going to change soon. I'm not getting much for an exact time. Yeah, it's not the right time right now. Compromise. You guys have to compromise on this. There's no need to worry. You need to compromise because now is not the right time, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you guys can't be in each other's lives. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you want to, I can save you. I can take you away from here. So lonely inside, so busy out there. And all you wanted was somebody who cares. Alright, anyway. That's your channeled song. All You Wanted by Michelle Branch. If you chose pile 3, then this is your reading. You guys chose Caribou Lou by Tech 9, 151 rum, pineapple juice, and Malibu. So, possible zodiac signs here we have our Gemini, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra. We have the air element communicating, and then we also have Mars twice. 5th house is Leo, and then we have new moon in Gemini. So we have Mars is Aries typically, but it can also be Scorpio. For me, Mars is always Aries or Scorpio energy. So we have Aries, Scorpio, Leo, and then we have Gemini and Aries, Leo. Aries, what? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So we have Mars twice. We have Mars energy here twice. And we have communication here twice. God, martyr, falling, Vulture Spirit, Separation, Delays and Blocks, and She Who Loved Once, Blue. What is this person keeping from you? Well, first of all, they're not communicating with you. They're not communicating with you. They're not communicating very effectively. This person could have like almost like a little bit of a secret aggression, I think, with that Mars twice. There's a lot of emphasis on anger, sex, passion, as well as communication. This person has a very interesting energy. This person definitely has some kind of addiction with Caribou Lou, and then we have Martyr here as well. I think they could be keeping their feelings from you a secret, which they're needing to communicate to you. This person has a lot of, like, stuff. They've got a lot of shit. They've got, like, a lot of complicated energy. This person is juggling a lot, and they don't want to be juggling as much as they do. They have a lot on their plate and a lot that they are involved in. And I think they recognize that they can't really give you a lot of their time right now. I think this person keeps their anger or alternatively their sex drive hidden from you, because I don't think that they feel as though you would be able to handle it. Also, I feel like they don't communicate very well. There's something about communication here that they are just not telling you. This person, I'm going to get into Vulture Spirit in a second, but I think this person recognizes that things are changing in their life, and they kind of feel as though the both of you have kind of grown apart. There's a bit of a distance here. And while I do think they have feelings for you, they think of you very highly, I think they are aware that what is currently going on between the two of you isn't sustainable for the direction that they're going. I think some of them are moving away. I think they are inevitably aware of a separation or an addiction they have, or some kind of anger issue that they have that they're not telling you because they know it's going to hurt you. Which is it's an interesting kind of energy. Can we clarify Vulture Spirit, please? What is that? Is kind of moved on. Okay, so we have the King of Wands upright with the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is dual energy, right? With that double Mars energy, you both could be very fiery people, very Aries, Leo, Sagittarius inclined, very very aggressive, very passionate people. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there was a separation. There's a separation, and because of the arguing, the fighting, not getting along, someone here is kind of like moving on with the separation, or there's a possibility of someone moving on. And that's causing a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of panic. I heard like panic attacks, so that might resonate. Someone here is just really not coping with whatever this is very well. So if you are coping like okay, then this other person is like not coping very well at all. You guys want to start new. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to start new. You're trying to figure out how to make it work. You're trying to figure out how to see things through to the end, but you're both one person here is acutely aware that it's just not going to work, because there are so many delays and blocks here. There's so much that is preventing this relationship from flourishing, from becoming solid. There's not a lot of patience here, especially with all of that Mars energy. There's no patience. There's none. There's zero. There could be some kind of law involved here. Law or some kind of marriage. I don't know who the Queen of Cups is. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. There's some kind of law here. Law or some kind of marriage. This Queen of Cups, whoever this is, they are getting involved in some kind of legal proceeding because for personal gain, for possibly for money. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. Well, Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Pentacles. So whatever this merging of whatever this is, whatever this law is, this is primarily due to wish fulfillment. This is something a bit superficial, I think. Whereas this energy over here, this is the tower moment, right? This is the tower moment that's going on. I think one person kind of moved away from this energy, and now the other person is kind of shaken by that. I don't think they saw this coming. I don't think they were expecting this. This could have happened while you could have been, taking a break with this person, and this person, while on break, they fell in love with and are now engaged to another energy. You want to communicate with them. You want some kind of agreement you're looking for. I don't think you're ready to give up on this situation 100%. But I think this person is. I think this person is kind of willing to let this go at this point. And I just think that they haven't quite verbalized that because they know that you're trying to hold on. It wasn't a very fair relationship. It wasn't something very fair. It was even a little bit codependent, I think. Especially if this person does have like some addiction issues that they're working through. Yeah, this could be an ex. This person could have gone back to an ex. Yeah, but they're just a little combative. I think they're very combative, and it's because they're kind of checked out, I think. I think they're a little checked out of the situation. Yeah, I just think that they may have gone back to some older energies, some energies that they've experienced in the past. And I don't think they know how to communicate this to you. I don't think they know how to tell you this. And I definitely think that while you guys were like on your little break, I do think a lot of them went back to an older energy. I think you want to work on it. But I think what they're not telling you is that they've kind of already checked out. I think they're already engaging with another person or a past person. You guys are wanting different things. You guys are going down different paths. You guys want different things. And I just think that someone has kind of checked out. I just think that already kind of engaging with another party. Yeah. One-sided love, third-party situation. And quite frankly, I think this person is being a little bit selfish. I think they're being pretty selfish here because they're not telling you that they've checked out, and instead they're just, leading you on in a way. I do think this person has some kind of addiction. I do think they have some kind of alcohol addiction, or they have some kind of third-party energy here that is quite toxic outside of the potential ex or the other person. There are a lot of feminine energies involved. We got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of feminine energy here. Because we're getting the Queen of Pentacles as when I asked to clarify the Four of Wands, which hadn't shown up before, but we did get the King of Pentacles earlier. So I'm unsure exactly where the union is going to take place. There is a union that's going to happen, but I'm not necessarily sure if it's going to be, if there is another energy happening here, there is a union between a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands and the Sun here. So there's a union there. And then we also have the Page of Cups with the Ace of Cups. So there is a union between these two individuals. I don't know who these two individuals are, but there is a union between those two individuals. So if this person did get engaged, there is some kind of union happening. There is some kind of significant marriage or some kind of union that's going to happen. Now again, I don't know if that's you and this person, or if that's this person and whomever they got involved with during the break. You're going to have to take whatever resonated. It might be different for everybody. If someone's been dishonest, if someone has been juggling two energies, I do think that's going to come out. I don't think that's going to remain a secret for very long. But I do think that this person is not really telling you that they've kind of moved on to another energy, I think. There's a lot of people involved here, a lot of female energy specifically, so you're going to have to just take that however it fits. But there are a lot of people involved in this situation, and I don't know why. There are a lot of energy coming through, and it's making it a little bit hard to read because of how much energy is involved in this situation. So I don't know if there's family involved here, there could be friends involved, but there are a lot of people involved in this situation, and I think there needs to be a few less people involved in order to get a clear understanding of what exactly is going on, not just for this reading, but for you guys. I feel like you guys have a lot of energies that are kind of influencing your decision. And I don't know if your decision is coming from a place of authenticity within yourself, or if you're allowing other energies to kind of tell you what to do. So I definitely recommend you kind of taking a moment and understanding the situation for yourself, and without all of these other people involved. Okay? So I hope that made sense. Please let me know if that resonated down below, because it was kind of confusing. My pile 3s always have like kind of confusing energy going on. But that is what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So if you chose pile 4, if you chose pile 4, then this is your reading. You guys chose Klusterfuk by Tech 9. I was born in November 8th day, 1971. Okay, so possible zodiac signs here we have are Gemini, Leo, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, immediately, something I'm getting, and this isn't going to resonate for everyone, this is a very specific message, just like 1, maybe 2 of you. If you have a child with this person, it's possible that this person, they could have a child with their ex that they didn't tell you about. Yeah, because we have like a birth time here. Clusterfuck, we have 2 child cards, we have reconnection and past life relationship. So yeah, so if that is resonating, then I would use this as kind of confirmation that is what's happening. But if not, I think for a lot of you, there is a child involved, because we do have 2 children cards. This could be inner child, this could be literal child. This could be a child with someone else. We have the right way. So I feel like this person wants to do things the right way. There's something about doing things the right way, like in succession. Like, okay, we do this, then we do this, then we do this. If they do have a child with someone else, or if they wanted to have a child in general, if there are children involved, then I do think they wanted to do things, okay, we do this, and then 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 we can have a baby. I do think that this person isn't telling you that I think they do want a reconnection with you. If you guys are kind of, I heard like on break, or if there was some sort of separation, I do think that this person does want to rekindle the flame with you. I don't know if they've told you this yet, but there's some kind of resistance here that is preventing them from communicating that to you. Yeah, I think they feel pretty heartbroken about what happened. I don't think that they feel very good about it. There's a lot of secrets and a lot of blocked communication here. Either someone is literally blocked. Yeah, wow. There was some kind of, I heard like breaking of trust. Someone broke the trust here. Yeah, okay, so we're getting the Emperor with the Empress that wants to peek out as well. There's a lot of, we're getting a lot of reversals. There's a lot of blocked energy in regards to communication, in regards to expression, the Wands and the Swords. There was some kind of tower moment that happened recently. I think, if this was someone who, like, has a child with someone else, they have a child with someone else, there was like a very shocking revolution, especially with that Aquarius card. There was a very shocking understanding and realization about this situation on your side or their side, but I'm feeling it is on you. This person feels like they want to rekindle the flame again, but you feel a little bit more resistant to that. I don't know why. You feel very unsure, I think. How do you feel about pile 4? What are your current feelings for pile 4? Well, okay. Yeah, you feel a little bit, hesitant. Yeah, you feel hesitant. You do have love for this person. You do, I will say that, but I just think you're with the Hermit here, you're a little bit unsure. You could have some Virgo energy, a lot of planets in the 6th house. You could be very focused on your work right now, your craft. You could be working towards, I heard, like a degree or some sort of career that you have invested a lot of time into. Yeah, you could have like some sort of Virgoan energy. You could be a little bit of a neat freak, a little bit, I don't want to say OCD, but you could have like a very meticulous way of doing things. I have a couple of coworkers who are very, very meticulous. They both have Sag and Scorpio in their charts, and they do things a very certain way. One of them takes their break at exactly the same time every day. One of them will come in and just reorganize things. This is that kind of Virgoan energy where they have meticulous things that they do every single day at the same time. You could have a bit of like that Virgoan energy. Not necessarily Mercurial, because Gemini can be a little bit chaotic. They can be a little bit less organized, a little bit less compulsive. What is the word? Neurotic. My family calls it neurotic. My family is a bunch of Virgos, so we all have that kind of like neurotic, OCD, very list-based organizational energy. So you could have that kind of energy, a little bit of a control freak. But yeah, but you feel a bit closed off to this person. You feel very hesitant in regards to their energy. I feel like, yeah. So you were very hurt by something they did, or ongoing. This could be something that is currently happening. This entire situation is a clusterfuck. What is, there's a lot of crowns here. With that Leo energy, this person could have a lot of Leo in their chart. Leo is very, they kind of like to, they're very regal in their energy. They're very queen-like or king-like. I heard like princely. The Leo energy could need a lot of attention with that Leo Gemini energy. This is someone who's probably very childlike. They can be a little childlike in their energy. Not in necessarily a bad way, unless they're like underdeveloped or unevolved. But I do think this person, there could be not really wanting to share the crown. Yeah, I'm focused on the crown over there. I have a keep calm and carry on poster over there above my altar, and there's a crown right at the top. So there's this element. There's a crown here. There's a crown here. She's wearing a crown as well. There's even a crown on this person. So there's this element of, oh, and even she's wearing a crown. Wearing a crown here. And this is the strength, is the Leo card. So there's this element of one person taking all of the spotlight, taking all of the attention, very sitting in their seat of power and kind of looking at this other person almost as if they're beneath them, which is a very interesting energy to have, while at the same time this person wants to rekindle the flame and kind of keep things going. I heard obnoxious. A little bit of attention seeking. I think this person wants all of the attention all the time, and I think if you were to get some of the attention, or if someone else were to get some of your attention, I think they would get very very jealous, very possessive. Even though Gemini and Aquarius don't really have that like very possessive, very ownership type quality like Scorpio, for example. So this person could even be a little bit hot and cold. They could at one moment not want anything to do with you, no communication, no nothing, and then at the other moment they're love bombing you. It's kind of this like very very dual with that Gemini. They're very very hot and cold. You could not really know what it is they even want, because they don't really even know what they want, because on one hand they want to be left alone. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to text you or be touched at all. And then the next minute it's on. Oh, my candle went out because I've been filming this video for 3 hours. Okay, I'm gonna do the pumpkin pie one. You guys didn't come here for an analysis of the candles that my at-work grandmother gave me. But here we are. Are you gonna light? Thank you so much. Okay. All right, anyway. So this could be a situation of, there was a betrayal here. There was a betrayal. It's a clusterfuck. It's just chaos. It's really chaotic, this energy. It's one person being kind of selfish, a little bit self-involved, and the other person just not really knowing what the fuck to do. If there was a situation where this person, maybe you guys went on break, or maybe someone, at the very worst case, someone did cheat, there was I do think this person may have gone back to someone. There was some kind of betrayal. It's one person is wanting to put a lot into their relationship. I heard marriage. So one person is wanting to put a lot into their relationship. They're wanting to do a lot for it. They're wanting to rekindle the flame. Interesting that my candle went out during this reading. Metaphors. But one person is really wanting to rekindle the flame, whereas the other person is shirking away. It's like we have the Hierophant in the middle, which represents, higher levels of commitment, marriages. And we have one person here, this Gemini person, who, a little bit chaotic. They have two energies to pick from because the Lovers, again, is Gemini. It's all about dualities. It can be options. So this person is wanting to put a lot into this marriage. They're wanting to rekindle the flame, put things back together, fix things. But then on the other hand, we have this Virgoan energy, this Mercurial energy, both Mercurial energies, because we have Virgo over here and Gemini over here. So there's that Mercury yet again. And this person is kind of shirking away. They're not really wanting to be part of this union, this marriage anymore. So we have one person who's wanting to give a lot, whereas the other person's wanting to give a little. I think that's also representative of this person who, on 1 minute, they're wanting to give and give and give, and they're love bombing you, and then the second, they're completely retreating their energy. Which we do see a lot of in, more unhealthy, more toxic type relationships. Love bombing is, in a lot of cases, a tactic that a lot of, people who are in abusive relationships, they'll experience that. The love bombing, the I love yous, the giving gifts, and the next minute it's completely cold, it's no contact. So I think this song is really correct in that this is kind of a clusterfuck of a situation. And you are kind of wanting to remove yourself from this situation. You're not really wanting to engage with this person anymore. But this person, what they haven't told you is that they are really, really wanting to bring that love back. They're really wanting to, do things the right way. And I think for a lot of you, if you so choose, a reconnection with this person is possible. I'm hearing like a renewal of vows, but I'm not sure if that's what you really want to do. Eventually, because conclusions are within reach, you're going to decide to either rekindle the flame with this person or walk away from them. But you can't keep doing this dance forever. It's not sustainable. You can move forward with them. If you choose to move forward with them, you can move forward with them. What is the most likely near future outcome? I think they want to fix things. I think genuinely they do want to fix things, but I don't think they know how. I don't think they know how to do that. And I think that if you decide that you do want to stick it out with this person, I do think that it's going to take a lot of educating on your part on how to teach them how to treat you correctly. I think if this person did it once, and I'm someone who believes wholeheartedly that people can change. But people have to want to change, and they have to want to change for not selfish reasons. They have to want to change so that they not only treat themselves better, but that they treat other people better. And if this person is wanting to change just so they can fix things, it's not really authentic change. And in the long run, they might not change forever. So if you're wanting this person to come back around and to rekindle the flame and to love bomb you and to make an effort for a few days, a few months, maybe a few years, then yes, definitely this person's definitely going to do that. That's what they're not telling you. That's what their intentions are, to come back around. But I don't know how authentic it is. I don't know if this person is capable at this moment of changing and being better. But I do think that if you're wanting this person to come back around, if you're wanting to see them again, if you're wanting to commit to this person, if you want to marry this person, I think there's a really good chance of that happening. I do think that this person does want to come back around, and I do think that they want to fix things. I do think they want to fix things, but I just don't know how long it's going to last. Okay? So that is what I have for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose Pile 5, then this is your reading. You guys chose Paris in the Rain by Love. Anywhere with You feels right. Anywhere with You feels like Paris in the Rain. Possible zodiac signs here we have are Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo. I want to point out something pretty interesting here. We have the Virgin and the Prostitute card, which are pretty contrast energies, I feel. So it's interesting that these two fell together. We also have your commitment is being tested. She who aches, sadness, solitude, silent withdraw. Soul to soul connection, pay attention to the red flags. Stag spirit, take the lead, and then use your time well. Immediately what I get for some of you, we do have this Taurus money. We have Taurus, which is, money. We have Venus, which again is that money energy. Some of you, only some of you, this person is engaged in some kind of sex work. So they could literally be a virgin and they just do stuff on the side. Alternatively, this person could be perceived as very innocent, but they actually are very not innocent. There is something significant about money here, because we have that Taurus energy, and then we've got the prostitute card here. I do think there are some red flags with this person, because we do have the pay attention to the red flags card. I feel like this person does have good intentions. I don't necessarily feel as though their intentions are bad, but I do think they are engaged in some kind of sex work or some kind of, and then that time to timed meetings with people. Now this doesn't have to be necessarily as, extreme as prostitution. It could just be OnlyFans or not edible arrangements. Oh my god, what is the website called? It's the sugar daddy website. What the fuck is it called? Seeking arrangements. Oh my god, okay. So we're seeking arrangements. Making money in some kind of way that you are not aware of, that you're not, you would not expect from this person, because I feel like this person does have a very virginal outer appearance. I do feel like there are a lot of feelings involved with this person. I feel like you, especially with Venus here, you have a lot of love for this person. But you guys are going down different paths, I think. I think there's some kind of divine intervention happening currently where you guys are not in each other's lives at all. I think you don't really have a lot of time to see this person because you both are so invested in your money right now. You guys have a lot going on, especially if this person does have this side job thing going on. I think time is an issue. Time travel is an issue. I think they feel the situation between you guys isn't fair, and I think they know that it's not fair. There's a lot of blocked energy here. But I just don't think, I'm feeling like they just don't really see a way that it could work. I feel like they are kind of pulling away from you because they don't want to hurt you by leading you on, because they know that it's not really going to work right now. They have so much going on, so they're still pretty defensive, I think. Even if they're opening up to you, I feel like they are still pretty defensive. They're really focused on their job, on their career, on their self-growth. They're really focused on that. Okay, I have a very specific storyline. Some of you, you're like a client of theirs. And I'm not laughing in a judging way. I'm laughing that's a very specific storyline. So please tell me if that's you, because that's kind of iconic. That's kind of amazing. But for some of you, this person is your client or you are their client. Yeah, this person, you guys could live at a distance or, yeah, oh my god, yeah, you literally could be their client or they could be your client. Oh my god, yeah. But again, I just feel like they don't really see how it's going to work because you guys are going different paths. They're just not really sure how it could work. They're not really sure. So if you know that this person, if you don't know that this person has a secret life on the internet, then they may have a secret life on the internet. Alternatively, they could just look very innocent to the public, but they do something on the side, on the side for money. What they're not telling you, they don't really have time for you right now. For some of them, they're just simply not ready. They're not ready for the level of commitment that you're wanting to offer. Some of them have an old energy that they keep going back to for comfort because it's comfortable for them. Yeah, they're not very mature, I don't think. I don't think they're very emotionally mature. This person could have even cut you off at one point and left you feeling kind of in the cold, kind of feeling like you couldn't move on. You couldn't, yeah, really anxious, really left out in the cold. I think this person has a habit of being kind of cold and cruel towards you. Which, if that's your thing, hey, I'm not here to kink shame, but they could do it in a way that's not an agreed upon exchange. Yeah, I just feel like they haven't told you that they do really like you. They do like you. But I'm not sure if they feel like they have the time for this right now. I just feel like they think that they have some other things going on and they need to, yeah, they don't really have a lot of patience for this, I don't think. Especially if this is something long distance, I don't know if they want that. I don't know. How do you feel about them? How does you watch them? Yeah, you watch them. You're a little creeper. I think you're ready to walk away from this. It almost feels, you kind of almost feel like it's an addiction for you. It literally could be like a porn addiction. I'm not laughing in judgment. I'm laughing in like, this is I've just never felt this kind of energy from a reading before. So that's all that is. Please let me know if you're a pile 5 and this is resonating for you, because this feels like a very specific message for like 1 or 2 people. And if this is not your energy, then this could be them having an online affair with a client of some kind. I don't know. You got to tell me, because I don't really know. Because this is interesting. It's an interesting storyline. Very interesting. But yeah, you kind of feel like they're an addiction for you. And I think you've kind of been hurt by them in the past. I feel like you keep getting someone is a King of Swords energy here. Yeah, I feel like are very good with the communication. I feel like you are someone who, you can communicate well. You could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy in your chart. But there's blocked passion here. I feel like the communication isn't great as of late. I feel like it's kind of dying off. But I feel like you inherently are good at communicating. But I feel like you're taking a break from it. I feel like you are taking a break from it. Because I feel like you can tell something is off. Something is wrong. The energy hasn't quite been the same as it was before. Because you're hurt. You're hurt over it. You're feeling betrayed. You want to move forward with them. But at the same time, I think you're kind of ready to break some toxic habits, break some habits. Yeah, because you see this person as your addiction, your kryptonite, and I feel like you are kind of slowly becoming aware that it's not healthy and it's only making your mood go down instead of your mood going up like it did before. And if there was a secret, you don't want them to be a secret anymore, and maybe they do. And you want it to be public, but they don't. And maybe you don't have the money to support their habit anymore or support them anymore. And maybe you have to put your money towards other things, towards like things that are happening in real life around you, and not this like long distance online situation. Long distance relationships, online relationships, they're just as valid as in-person relationships. That's not the issue here. What's the issue is you both are aware that right now at this time, neither of you are capable of keeping this going. With the money situation, the distance situation, it's not really efficient anymore. When at one time it was very passionate, you guys were able to keep it going, and now it's kind of dying out. Especially if one person is wanting a commitment, wanting a public commitment, and the other person is not. I think one or both of you are going to decide that maybe it's just not worth it anymore. It's just not. You might close that cycle and kind of fade away from each other. And you may stay friends. You guys may stay friends with each other, but I think as far as romantic, I think, yeah, I don't know if I see that happening necessarily. At least not right now, while you guys are kind of focusing on other things. Okay? So that is what I have for you, pile 5. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose pile 6 and this is your reading, you guys chose Baby Talk by Miley Cyrus. Fuck me so you stop baby talking. Possible zodiac signs here we have are Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo. Oh my god, yeah. And then we have fire element desire, and then the fire element is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we literally have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo. This person has like some childhood stuff. This person has a lot of childhood issues, and it kind of prevents them from being open to relationships. I think they want something. I think they kind of tend to prefer sex over relationships because I feel like they are afraid of getting hurt in relationships. We have resistance, it's safe for you to love, she who remains, powerful, devotion, true worth. We've got child paternal, companion, lizard spirit, and do not drink poison, right? So this person has like some yeah, I'm just getting like pretty intense childhood trauma. I had like psychological like stuff, like a psychological warfare. Like this person's been through some shit. With this card, I do think that they are, I don't know if it necessarily overtakes their life, but again, I feel like when things get too serious, they kind of like, they kind of, literally fuck me so you stop baby talking, and then we have fire element desire and all of this fire energy. And then we have the companion card, so I feel like they would prefer to be, they've got this like friends with benefits type of energy where, because they're afraid of being hurt, they're afraid of loving, they're afraid of being loved. I don't know if this person ever really experienced love, ever, or as a child specifically. They have a lot of really youthful, like, childlike energy, and I think they could even keep that a secret. I feel like they're not really telling you that they're afraid of love, they're afraid of being hurt, they're afraid of relationships, first and foremost. Second of all, they could have some, like, mild addiction issues, or maybe even, like, a codependency issue because of this card right here, but that's not really showing up too heavily, so this could just be something that they had from childhood that they kind of, there's like residue of. They have a lot of like worth. They feel they're very worthy, however old they are. They have come into this worth. And now they're like kind of a bad bitch, like kind of like an empress type of energy. They're very fiery, very independent, very on their own because I feel like they had to be. I feel like they didn't experience love as a child. And so now they are incredibly independent, incredibly on their own. Lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Whatever they want, they have, they go get it because they have to. That's how they were raised. And I guess raised being used loosely here because it doesn't feel like they were actually raised. But also, what also they're not telling you is that they have a very childlike energy. They have this youthfulness to them, which they've kept because as a child, they weren't really able to be a child. And that's kind of what happens, especially when you experience a lot of trauma as a kid. You don't really experience being a child. So as an adult, you like get really into childlike things, or you act very childlike, or you can tend to regress back to that age because as a child, you weren't able to be that age. There's a lot of sexual energy here, a lot of sexual energy. And if this person does prefer like a more sexual relationship at first, until you prove yourself, it's because of like whatever they've experienced in their childhood. I mean, they have a lot of options. They feel very betrayed. They feel very betrayed. Why do they feel so betrayed? They're not really looking at the situation. A little overwhelmed, I gotta be honest. Maybe they like you. Hang on, let's dig a little bit. Let's dig. Something happened here, and they're feeling a little bit. Yeah, they're feeling a little pretty left out in the cold, I think. Or it could be even. You know what I think it is? I feel like they see you as potential to be something serious, and I feel like that kind of freaks them out and makes them feel insecure and anxious and unsure, and I feel like you're a different energy than they've ever kind of had, so they kind of back away from you. You have similar energies. Yeah, similar energies. I feel like you guys are both kind of on the same wavelength here. You could feel as though you don't have enough for this person. You both want commitment. You both want commitment from each other, but you're both scared of it. You guys want that healing energy. This person wants that healing energy. You want that healing energy. But you're both, like, kind of terrified of each other. You're both terrified of the thought of getting close to someone in a way that's not just sexual, because you've been so hurt. This person has a lot of childhood trauma, and you've experienced whatever you've experienced. And there's a conflict here. What's the conflict? Heartbreak, past heartbreak. Being afraid of starting new with someone. Being afraid of starting fresh, starting over. Of having a completely clean slate with someone. I feel like you both kind of tend to go back to old energies, and I think you're scared of starting completely new with someone. I think you're both kind of afraid of not being single anymore. Yeah, you're both scared. You're both terrified. You want to move forward with each other. You guys both want this union. You want this union, but you're scared of making it happen. You both kind of feel like, maybe I'm not ready. Yeah, for a lot of you, this could start as just like sexual intimacy before it turns into anything else. Yeah, so I do think there is possibility for a new beginning here. But I do think that someone kind of has to make the first move, even if it's more obvious flirting, I guess. But I do think that, I think there is potential here, but I do think it is going to be pretty slow, because we do have the Four of Cups and then we have the Four of Swords here. I kind of think both parties need to be on the same page, especially if you both are afraid of commitment. There could be a good outcome here, but as far as near future, I don't think you guys are going to run out and get married tomorrow, but I do think that there is potential for something to grow. But I do think that both of you have to kind of overcome this heartbreak from your past, and kind of be okay with opening up to each other, which I don't think either of you really do exactly yet. So you guys are both very closed off emotionally, and I think it is going to take some time for you guys to be okay with each other's energies without trying to fight off each other's love, I guess. But I do see you guys taking it very, very slow. I don't see you guys jumping into anything super serious just yet, and I think that's kind of what's needed here, because I don't think either of you are really ready. But I definitely do see the possibility here for a new beginning. But again, I think it's gonna take time. I think it's gonna take the both of you guys working with each other to understand each other's traumas and things like that. So there is potential here, but I do think it's gonna be pretty slow movement here. Okay, so that is what I have for you, pile 6. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.